Welcome to the second match of the Pacific League for the men's Great American Bash. Of course, I am not your usual commentator here. That is because my main commentator is trying to sort out with the higher-ups who will be wrestling who for Night 4 of the men's Great American Bash for both the Central and Pacific League. Of course, we just saw a fantastic match between Pete Dunne and Shinsuke Nakamura as Shinsuke Nakamura continues to remain winless as Pete Dunne gains his first 3 points against Shinsuke Nakamura. But right now, can't focus on that. We got the Mad Dragon, Ilja Dragunov, on the screen here. And my gosh, this man has had a whirlwind of a tournament, and we're only 3 nights in. The first night, he practically was assaulted, abused by Rusev, was left a bloody mess all over the arena, all over the ring and ringside, just dripping blood everywhere, to the point where he couldn't even get up. He was passed out on the ringside and was counted out. Lost his first match via countout. That's got to be embarrassing for a man like Ilja Dragunov. Not to mention that after the match, Rusev just carried out a vicious assault on Ilja Dragunov, and his anger, his pain came back, and it was very evident when he faced Pete Dunne. Because, my God, was that quick and short, because he made short and aggressive work with Pete Dunne, and he's looking to gain back his momentum here. Now, of course, Dragunov is facing someone tonight, but this isn't just any ordinary man in this tournament. This man has a lot of deep, dark past with Ilja Dragunov. J.D. McDonagh was the man that ended the NXT UK title reign of Ilja Dragunov because he put Dragunov on the shelf. The Irish Ace, before he even became J.D. McDonagh, I believe, had a very, very vicious, very personal feud with one Ilja Dragunov, and it's by sheer luck, or possibly, depending on how you're looking at it, sheer unluck, that J.D. McDonagh now has to face the sins that he created in Ilja Dragunov. As I'm sure Dragunov is chomping at the bit to get his hands on JD, not just because of their past, but because he's just trying to get back, even to possibly get a chance back to face Rusev again, who we will be seeing in the Pacific League main event and the overall Night 3 main event. But here we go! J.D. McDonagh bum rushing Dragunov, immediately targeting the neck. What a neck breaker. Went for the lion salt, but Dragunov able to get the knees up. Notice that knee brace. I'm sure that did hurt Dragunov a bit more than it would. But JD is the side headlock now, wrenching on the neck of Ilja Dragunov. It looks like he is going to be trying to soften the neck for this match. He's right now able to turn him around into a hammerlock. Beautiful chain wrestling from J.D. McDonagh. But Dragunov not having any, but he's just trying to throw hands. Hitting JD off with the back elbows is now getting a wrist lock here on JD McDonagh. Now turned into an arm drag. Oh, but a Psycho knee early from JD McDonagh just puts down Ilja Dragunov. JD said enough with the chain wrestling. Let's just get down to business, as these two men are already trading hard shots with each other, slapping the shit out of each other. Pardon my language here, but these two men just slapping the hell out of each other, whether it's on the face, the chin, the chest, anywhere. You can see the brutal pass between these two men as Dragunov's wiping out JD with a wicked lariat, going for a pin here. only getting a 1 count though. Of course, JD also was in NXT UK, just like Pete Dunne, as we just saw. He's used to these harsh conditions. As Dragunov stepped with that combo, went for the knee drop. Looks like, as you can see, he went for it on the knee brace, up knee. And it looks like as he was getting up, he held his knee. That knee might be something to look out for. I've been pointing it out as much as I could in the tournament while the main commentator here does their job. But what a teardrop suplex! 3 back-to-back teardrop suplexes. Dragunov hyped the hell up. What a face wash to JD McDonagh. Of course, these two men just recently, not that long ago, faced each other in the U.S. Open Challenge when Dragunov was United States Champion. As right now, Torpedo Moscow to JD McDonagh just busted him open. As my colleague would say, JD McDonagh's about to be on Busted Open Radio later tonight. Big Constantine special from Ilja Dragunov, known as Big Spine Buster. Notice Dragunov not immediately going for the pin after the Torpedo Moscow. He's just trying to look for damage. He's trying to prove a point to Rusev as a big H-bomb here on JD McDonagh, further busting him open even more as he picks... Oh, no! I thought it was going to be just like Pete Dunne. I thought we were seeing history repeat itself. But JD McDonagh saying, nah! As right now, JD McDonagh with a back elbow, looking to fight Ilja off, sends him into the ropes, looking for the jump hold up, and now Ilja Dragunov's gonna be on Busted Open Radio. As right now, both men bloodied up. What a leg drop to the back of the neck. JD's been working that neck for a bit of the match. Don't take that out of context. As right now, Spanish Fly! Standing Spanish Fly. Didn't even need momentum of him running. What a 2 count. Came so close. What a line salt. Going for it again. He knows he has Dragunov on the ropes. But Dragunov still keeps on fighting. He's just hoping and praying that possibly he can become the semifinalist of his league. And he's praying that Rusev remains the finalist of this league just so he can get his hands on Rusev again after the heinous acts Rusev did to him on night 1 where he assaulted and abused Ilja Dragunov. Big inverted DDT counter from Dragunov, just stomping on the big head of JD McDonagh, that boy looking like a Lego character. As right now, looking for a German suplex, McDonagh showing his athleticism, flipping out of it, went for the chop, but JD able to dodge, hit the neckbreaker again, but Dragunov's feeling it. He's feeling the adrenaline in his soul. Somebody call Cody Rhodes, as right now firing himself up. But JD looking to shut that down as fast as he started. But the slingshot splash miss. Another Constantine special for his troubles. As Ilja Dragunov, as he's just trying to fire himself up, JD McDonagh's back up. Oh my God, look at that devil inside of JD McDonagh. Showcasing it here tonight. Oh my God. It has been a personal match between these two men. As JD's going for the... What in the world is he going for here? Another Busaiku knee. Oh no! Ilja is able to counter it this time. He got hit with it earlier in the match. He's able to scout it this time. As... Oh, buddy. Watch out, JD. What a H-bomb. That's gotta be it. Dragunov sending a clear statement to the Tempest known as Rusev that he's coming for that ass. And he wants Rusev at least in the finals. He wants to destroy whoever is in the Central League. He doesn't care if it's the semifinals. He doesn't care if it's the finalists of the Central League. He's looking to burn through the rest of this tournament just for the possibility of him facing Rusev in the finals, just so he can return the favor that Rusev gave to him on the first night of this tournament.
My
what a
goodness.
brutal win.
Ilja Dragunov is now at 6 points, currently in a 3-way tie alongside Rusev and Sheamus. Meanwhile, McDonagh still stuck at 3. And we still got 2 more matches to go. Not to mention, Night 4 is still on its way. We got like 10 more matches to go, buddy. And it's gonna be a long night, to say the least. But regardless, I do know the matches that will be taking place for Night 4 for the Central League. We will get to that in our next match. But for now, Ilja Dragunov, the man, hitting the death waltz, because this man is at 6 points. And Rusev, you better be watching out, because this man is coming for you, buddy.